using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a 3rd and long. Shakes off the defender. They stop him after a short game. Probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end and just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
How about this defense coming out the gates, first drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win in the matchup, but the war is not over. We're going to see many more battles as this game goes on.
Dead center perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the right. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week. Guys, they've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this #1, if they change it all moving forward. But, David, talking to their players this week, they were saying they knew they were the #1 team before the season even started. Everybody else is just figuring that out now.
Yeah, and you got to love the confidence of this squad and going out and earning that #1 ranking, but it's another thing completely to keep it and to continue to have that edge and that hunger. Let's see if they can do it.
Find some fresh air. There he goes. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. On the move, it's Hill. Got the 1st down, looking for more. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's 2nd in the nation in rushing yards, and that's why he's square in the conversation for the Heisman Trophy.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Punch it out of the air. And they get him down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
They'll try the run. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dave.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
He's got it, first down and more. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Pocket breaking down. Caught in the backfield. It's Anderson. Turning it on. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Hoosiers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong, only called on twice in the victory last week. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. The give to the tailback. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Might be changing the route. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. receives it with the back. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Pulls it in. It's Maddox. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. 2nd down.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Here's the handoff. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his
open field on the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. On the run, it's Green. Running into the open space. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds a man in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Offense set on 1st down. He'll set up to throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run from the shotgun. Hard running there. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Hoosiers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Pine. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Hoosiers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Might as well give it to him again.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Offense changing the play. They'll try the outside to the left. Knocked down in the backfield. And, boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Toss sweep to the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Throwing right. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They'll go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Ducks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Finds a little space. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Indiana.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and, man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Holds and fires complete to the right. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Completes it in the middle. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Hoosiers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Hoosiers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to sneak it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to get the corner. Running to Green. Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ducks! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Got it in the middle, it's Pine. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. And the Hoosiers in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept them from being backed up even further. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying.
Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Trying to turn the corner on the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Running back searching for a hole. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. This dude has the quack attack, gobbling up yardage. Rushing records might be in jeopardy by the end of this one.
Yeah, just handing him the football. Do what you do well. And Oregon's always done a great job of that. They know who they are, they know how they're going to run the football, and they do it at a high level.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. In the red area, it's Hill. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's got him this time. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that. They're in.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They'll leave it with him. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, and it'll be 4th. This could be a major turning point in this game. Going for it inside their own 40. Going for the marker on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Might be calling a hot route. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making... There he goes! And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. The Ducks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He's now over 200 yards, and our stats maven CD reminds us only a couple of guys in Duck history over 5,000 for their careers, while Michael James and Royce Freeman.
And those guys had big playability, just like him. The ability to take a run, make a big play. Throw to him out of the backfield, catch the football, make somebody miss. Just dynamic playmakers.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Here comes the heat. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
The incomplete pass ends a The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. That's caught. It's Maddox. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires on the move. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense easier right now because everything seems hard. Like last week, too, man, just completion percentage is not great. This offense is just not moving like it should, and they got to find some ways to make this thing easy.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected.
Lets it fly. Catch inside the 25. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Oregon! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now...
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those.
He's got it inside the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown! So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
He's in open space downfield. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He might want another play. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
Gets it out quickly. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Rush is on him. Grabbed behind the line. It's Green. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got a man, it's Perry. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the 4th quarter. So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Here's a heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pine. Strong, firm tackle.
And this offense has got to pick their spots, right? Like, you got to use the sideline if you can, get the big plays and get the 1st downs. Be very smart here down the stretch of this game. Maximize.
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
2 there, and they make it pay off. They're up by 3. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Bringing the heat. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Throws to the wideout. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed to stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
Under fire. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Now they'll run the draw. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Here's a throw downfield late. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
First down for the offense.
What a battle this game was. Went right